Hello. Today I think I'm gonna work on some head angles. Last stream I did the mouth forms, and then the stream before that I finished up the eyes, so make sure our physics setting pops up. Awesome. So yeah, got it working, and then the mouth form, got her talking. I think I want to make some slight adjustments to the mouth, and then I'm gonna start working on head angles. I don't think I'll finish head angles today, but I'm not sure. So let's get working on that. Also one thing that I thought of, I think I watched a different stream, but when your jaw opens, um, when your jaw opens, your the angle of like your teeth and stuff change. So I'm gonna consider doing that. Okay. So I think what I want to do here is actually with the lower mouth, I want to change where this is. Control Shift C, Control Shift V. Just so her mouth is like a little bit closed more. Mostly until we get this loaded into VTube Studio, or use where you can use VTube Studio in your physics settings. I'm not gonna know exactly how it tracks, but usually this is A, E, um, and then like I, O, and U. So like this kind of looks like ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, ka, ki, ku, ke, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Anyways, I think that was all I really wanted to change, was like the teeth for the sounds. Um, yeah, and the way that we would change this, I think we would mostly just focus on the back teeth. But you can barely see them, so I don't know if it's worth it for this model, but maybe it's something to keep in mind for the next few models. I just don't have her mouth quite opening far enough. Maybe we can get some of the vtubers params. I just always forget what they're called. So maybe I can open an old one, like my last rig I did. I'm a computer scientist by trade. I mean, out of a job now, but still what I've mostly worked on. And from that and from this, what I've learned is it's okay to not remember everything off the top of your head and have to refer to other stuff. Live 2D is struggling to open that old model. Live 2D's been struggling for me multiple times today. I made a video of how to like make tail wags, and it took so long to do modeling deformer, applied deformer to child elements, that I literally just started over. But yeah, here real quick, I want to show you this. This is definitely the model I'm most proud of. There's definitely some things I want to go back to. Like, there should be some shadows here. I mean, I could add like, this is no shadows here. No, like, it's all flat artwork, so, like, that could definitely be worked on. I think the other biggest thing is, if you see when I'm moving this, her rib cage, like, barely moves. And so I think, like, that might be something I want to look at, but, like, it's kind of fun, isn't it? All right. Anyways, we're here for the V-Bridger stuff. So, I think I can copy and paste these, but I also don't know. So, let's go and see what each one does. I know that there's some that I'm just not gonna do. That one's so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm hoping it's Control C, Control V. Unable to copy. Why? There's gotta be a way. I know people will have like their entire parameters like utilized from other ones, but I don't know how to do that. All right, I guess we can do it by hand. All right, so let's do a mouth folder here. Just because there's so many parameters, I don't want to lose track. And then this and this split in. And let's just move it to the top. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do-la-da, OMG. What a pain. There we go. And then mouth X. Can we copy one, perhaps? All right, you have to try. Mouth X, mouth pucker are both -1 to 1. So let's go ahead and put those in. Not mean to do that. X -1 to 1. Oops, not 145. Oh my god. Please, 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 please. Mouth X. I already forgot the other one. Mouth pucker. And then 0 to 1 are cheek puff and mouth jaw open. Cheek puff, cheek puff. And mouth jaw open. Cool. So I guess it, because we don't even have like the face mesh done. So like mouth X you can kind of do, but you can't do everything. Mouth pucker you could do. Cheek puff you can't do. Jaw open you definitely can't do. So maybe I call that good enough and we try to do some head rotations. Cool, cool, cool face. I don't think auto mesh is gonna work. Also, we probably want to do face and face outline together so we can glue them, I would presume. I guess you technically probably don't need glue because I'm just gonna shove them into a deformer together, but like I don't think it's gonna hurt either. Also, my face is completely like monotone, so I'm not gonna need very many points within, but we'll need a bunch of points on the outside. I always want to do 3 here. Um, yeah, and then my mouse sensitivity is too high, or I'm just really bad at tracing stuff on the computer. I do all my art on an iPad, so I can't imagine doing it on a computer. But I don't know. If anyone's actually good at this, let me know. Maybe I should, try to get better at actually figuring out how to trace it, but yeah, since it's symmetrical, instead of doing all the work twice, how about we... Oh, it's not gonna matter. Oh, I think I just screwed that up real bad. Yay, okay. I traced a bit better that time, not moving stuff quite as much. Okay. Just want to make sure that the mesh is never outside. I think that looks good. So you're not going to click this check mark, but you're going to hit this confirm. Oh, I don't know why it's giving me so many problems today, but please copy and paste one of the art mesh. Girl. I see. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You're not gonna want to have stuff like this, so we're gonna go ahead and delete this one, then recreate that. And then I saw some stuff bottom. I'm just gonna kind of hand mesh stuff back in real quick. Oh, and then copy this. Paste it. Select both. Let's Control G now. And then let's go to the face and just add some points in here. Again, like I said, this ain't gonna matter too much, so maybe like 4 is fine. Really, you could do 1. You're gonna wanna have at least 1, but you could really do 1. It's not gonna matter. Okay. Let's just make sure. Awesome. Looking good. And now I just want to. I don't think the glue weight's gonna matter. So we'll fix it later if need be, but you can just use what we did for the lips and change the glue with this and make it all the same color as the outline. But let's go ahead and do face shadow. I think I mentioned this, but my blush and shadow are together, and the shadow's not that heavy. That's definitely something that's more probably less of a personal preference. I would normally separate these, but since it's just a chibi model I'm working on to market stuff for myself, there's definitely some corners I did skip. So let's go ahead and mesh that. Let's see how the auto does. It's actually quite a bit. Let's standard. I feel like that's still kind of a crazy amount. Maybe that looks good. Cool. So now we're gonna want to go ahead and clip that back to the face. And then the face and the face outline are for sure gonna be in a deformer. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna call it face XY because that's what we're gonna be using it for. Create. Let's start with 10 by 10. Might need to up it a little bit, but for the most part that looks fine. I think this will be fine. Yeah. All right. This is definitely something I might need to refer to my other model for, but something we can get going. I like to rig everything separately, but I have seen that there are ways to do it all together. I also saw a tool that's apply 3D rotation. And I kind of want to see what that does. Can I do that? Here, yeah. And then here, yeah. Okay. I actually don't know about that. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Maybe I clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, applied face. Generate face deformer or face motion? Let's try face deformer. Ooh. Let's try this. I'm interested. Did it do anything? 'Cause I'm kind of convinced it didn't. Okay, let's delete these and try it again. Maybe I didn't read something. I'm definitely interested. Also, I'll just get rid of that for now. Um, I also think I want to bring face shadow out to test this. Cool, cool, cool. Let's try it again. Generate face deformers for face and mouth. I'm gonna make this one 3. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't, but I want to. Over and click B to continue. Face warp, mouth warp. Oh, you have to. Generation of corner motions can also be used for manually edited motions. Ooh. Oh, look. ILIR. We haven't done browse yet. Ready. Brow L should be. Oh, shoot. All right. Let's do this. Control A, delete. Delete. Alrighty. Okay. Now we can create that. Watch I go through all this and it like doesn't even look good. I don't know, I'm excited. Okay, brow L. Create. Going to make it a little bit bigger. Mostly in case we add anything to it later. Select child components. CV. Reflect horizontally. Yeah. Alrighty. So maybe now. Generate face motion. Eyebrow L. Eyebrow. Oh, okay, let's name them correctly. Brow R. Brow L, brow R. Okay. Don't have ears. Oh my god. I love it. What? The Y. Oh, we haven't done anything Y yet. Okay. Oh, that looks lovely. Okay. Generate motion Y. That also looks pretty good. And then we're gonna do them corners. Oh, love. All right. The only issue with that is we're gonna have to, well, it's not an issue. Shit, it doesn't mostly work for us. We're gonna have to do face shadow by ourselves. I'm gonna pull that back into face. Um, now that I know how that works, first of all, that's awesome. I did all of this by hand. OML, did it take forever? Wait, let's get to it. Really get into it, Bouch. Yeah. I mean, I think it turned out pretty decent still, but I wonder if I could go back and test it. Yeah. And I wonder if I kept like freckles and stuff in there, if it would still look good. Why? I don't think the corners are like too good, but so hey, that's awesome. Maybe I can give Morgany a free update, especially with the corners. Corners were never something I've been good at. Alrighty. Let's just do it directly on the mesh. So go X, add 3. A little bit below the eye. When you look up, there's going to be. See what we did here. Okay, angle Y. Okay, I did more shadow looking up. I don't know how good that looks, but we'll do it slightly. Alrighty. Alright. Right below the eye. Actually, if we just pull it into the face warp now. Pull it into the face warp and then. Well, maybe because it don't work like that. Yeah, that's wild. Because the face warp isn't big enough. I just figured it would move the ones on the inside, but good to know. Yeah, that's not moving at all. Alright, that's fine. I guess we can manually mesh. Alright, angle X. So the triangle kind of points side of the iris. So we'll line that up. Here. And then like these points you're gonna want to squeeze. Warp deformers might have made a little bit more sense, but that's okay. And then I think like these ones you'll want to elongate a little bit. Looks good. Reflect that motion of the ocean. And then for angle Y, put 3 here, looking up. It's about like a cursor away. Okay, look up. Oh, we want to select everything. And then looking down. Well, let's look at what it looks like in the physics settings. I'm still absolutely like the brows are actually not good at all. So we'll have to fix that for sure. So I might just like take that off. But I'm still astonished. Still astonished that it worked so well. Love. Okay, love. Brows looking whack. Okay, so that I was expecting me to take 3 hours just to get to like this point. I'm astounded that I didn't. Let's like look at what it looks like with the mouth open because that can always get a little funky. Oh, not too funky, not great either. Also, what is that poking out? I don't know, so we're gonna have to look at that as well. Let's look at the weird poking out because the mouth's not bad. Alrighty. Maybe it's glue issues. Alrighty, so let's deal with that then. Glue, 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 glue. Oh, it's always hard to figure out which is which when they're like copied exactly the same mesh. I'm guessing green would be this then. It's not fixing it at all, which is not my favorite thing in the world. Like, what is that? What is that? It's not an issue with this. OMG, that's kind of funny. Wonder why that wasn't rendered on top, but you know, if it's an easy fix, I'm not gonna be mad. All right, what about this? This, cool. Let's open that mouth to here. Click on the mouth form. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm going to maybe do the inside mouth, which would be this, and then the upper teeth. What happened? So we want the tongue, the lower teeth, lower teeth to all be in here. I don't know why it's not. Control Z, actually. It's probably here. Okay, that was odd. Oh, you don't really want your bottom teeth in there, so I'm going to fix that. Cool. That'll give us some fun movement. All right, so now inner mouth is going to be the lower mouth. I'm not gonna, I don't know if this is gonna matter too much, so we won't go super in depth with it where you can like separate out all the teeth and like do each deformer. Again, this is mostly for making TikToks. I also cut my hair today with a different technique that I've done before, and it did not turn out bad. My hair's super thick, so it's really hard to get it all to the same length if you know, can't see it all at the same time. But we did it. We did it. We did something decent. Okay, so lower mouth, and then upper teeth, upper teeth. Don't need the back of the mouth. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so let's do inner mouth. XY. Create the same parent deformer. Girl, I mean, I'm pretty sure. No. Okay. Does it look weird with head angles? Not too bad. Gives you a little bit of like the horse teeth, but I've never figured out how to not get that. It's lower mouth, upper, upper, upper. Now we can do it. Inner mouth, inner mouth. And then let's do up and down first. Yeah, to really get 3D, you're gonna want to like rotate it. Yeah, that's as simple as I'm gonna get with it. There's some crazy 3D inner mouth that you can find on, I found them on not TikTok, on X, but I'm sure you'll find it elsewhere. Also, bothers me that these little sprinkles aren't under the shadow. So I probably should fix that, but Let's do that, I guess. Orange. This one, the yellow. It's probably all of them. Actually, let's just get this shadow. Just pull it higher. Now, if we check that, it should. Yeah. Do it. Obviously, the neck disconnects. So that's fine. I think we'll just have a starting position just lower. I think we'll just move the whole head lower, which is fine. And then obviously if we need to, we can deform the neck a little bit too. But yeah, other than the eyebrows is crazy work. I think it's because they expect the eyebrow to go like, you know, the whole way. Not just be like a little brow. Oh my god, I love that. So I think next probably would make sense to do all the physics. Right, not the physics, the hair XY. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm kind of tired, so I don't know if I'm going to do that today or not. I might just post this as a short live. Because to be honest, I didn't even expect to get this far done with progress. So I'm definitely happy with it. I still can't believe that tool worked that well. Yay, 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 yay. Especially because, like, I don't know. Unless it's, like, meant to work with chibi models, I feel like this should have caused it more issues. But whatever, whatever. I'm happy with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait till next time to do the hair XY, and then hair physics, and then body physics, and then we're done. Obviously, gotta do some fancy things with the arms. Because I don't have the art to make this both colors, so we're gonna have to try to figure that out. But yeah, in the home stretch, I'm just gonna have to fix the XY, those brows, like goddamn. But yeah, not too much left, which is pretty cool to see. I'm so astonished. Alright, let's turn the eyebrows off. Actually, let's turn the hair off. I think that includes the brows, yeah. Cheese and egg. And yeah, that neck's looking a little long, so we'll probably have the chin basically touching the shirt. So on chibi models, necks are usually shorter than this. Coolio, coolio. Alrighty, well, let me know if you have any questions or want to see me do anything. I recently posted a video on rigging tails, which was fun. Um, I think I might do like a more complex tail rig because it's definitely not my favorite way to rig something like that. Um, but yeah, I think we're good here. As always, feel free to, subscribe here. Also follow on my Twitter. I'm posting tweets about the updates to vDynamics, which is the application I'm working on for VTube Studio to let you get more outputs. Specifically, I put a update on like how it would work for tail wagging. Still early production, so gotta work on getting that ironed out, but I have some ideas already. Yeah, any questions, anything, leave them below. Happy to help. And thank you.